people who can actually do something worth doing. And nothing is more deeply worthwhile than love. Life is a school of love, and family is our first school of love, though not the only one and maybe not the last. I'm incredibly grateful to be in the school of love with you, one school that we'll be in for the rest of our lives. I'm incredibly proud of the person you're becoming, and I'm so excited that through this book, a lot of other people will get to know you and start to imagine with you a different and better way of living the life that really is life in this beautiful and broken world. Love, Dad.
To the listener. Hello. So, you've chosen this book. I don't know how you came across it. Maybe you spotted it and wanted to hear why on earth a 19-year-old wrote a book about technology. Maybe a teacher recommended it to you. Or, somehow, I bet this will be true for a lot of you. Your parents recommended it to you one afternoon. I think I owe you a bit of an explanation for this book. Who even am I? What is my tech-wise life supposed to mean? What are you supposed to be getting out of this book anyway? Well, hi, I'm Amy. As I'm writing this, I'm 19 years old and right in the middle of college. I'm from a small town in Pennsylvania outside the big city of Philadelphia. And you'll get to know my family, Mom, Dad, and my brother, Timothy, as you listen. You'll also find out more about what I like and how I spend my time. And I hope we can get to know each other a bit in this book. But I didn't write this book just so you could learn about me. This book exists because of who my parents are and what they decided to do when Timothy and I were kids. Timothy and I were growing up right as the inventions of Silicon Valley were getting small and convenient enough to have enormous influence over our everyday lives. Computers had been around since my dad was a kid, but only recently had they become small enough to fit into a living room. Telephones had been around even longer, but they were becoming portable. TVs weren't new either, but it wasn't until I was a kid that you could fit all your favorite TV shows in your pocket. Maybe it will surprise you, or maybe it won't, that 84% of American teenagers have their own smartphone. Imagine, a device that didn't even exist at the turn of the 21st century now lives in basically every single teenager's backpack. It's an astonishing technological and sociological phenomenon, and a lot of us don't know what to make of it or how to live with it. Throughout the book, you'll see some charts and graphs and references to data about technology usage. The data comes from a study I did in partnership with Barna Group, a social research firm that's spent a lot of time studying American teenage life. I wanted this book to not just be about my personal experience, but ours. Through this data, I got a glimpse into your experiences and those of my peers who live in different places, families, or contexts than I do. Some of the data confirmed my experiences. Some of it alarmed me. And some of it surprised me as I realized that I wasn't alone in my concerns about tech. For example, more than 2/3 of teens and young adults, 68%, agree that electronic devices keep us from having real conversations. Half of us admit we're more distracted because of technology and more likely to put off or procrastinate on homework. Yeah, that's me. More than 3/4 of us, 77%, insist that being a teenager today is more complicated than it was for our parents.